What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today, we're checking out Hand of Fate 2, the sequel to a very popular game that preceded it. If you guys never played Hand of Fate 2 before, it's kind of a narrative roguelike card game RPG. I mean, I think that's what made the game so successful, is that it's such a seamless combination of so many weird games. Like, it takes a bunch of like eclectic and esoteric ideas and then mashes them all together, and even though the combat was kind of clunky, it still ends up being fun for some reason. And so anyways, I've played the game a lot already. I got the game like last week and I've been playing it non-stop, but I figured I should probably cut you guys a couple of videos so that you'll be aware of Hand of Fate 2, because you should absolutely be playing this game. It is super fun. The voice acting is fantastic, the writing is good, and the gameplay itself, aside from the combat, is really dope. So, let's go ahead and play a new game. Let's do this thing. Time to play some Hand of Fate. I'm jumping inside that horsey crate. That one was risky. I almost didn't get the rhyme together.
Your memories are fading even now, gone to form the soul of the game we play. These pieces are new, as are the stakes. Life, death, and vengeance. We must ride, for time is short, and you have much to learn. Make your first choice, and let us set these wheels in motion once more.
So our first choice is between a naked guy and a naked girl. Oh, you know how Splatty do. Let's be a naked guy. Let's go for it. You know how it happens. You run a naked guy in front of Splat, and he's like, I pick you, naked dude.
And our game. We know where they end, for you are here. Therefore, these cards must guide you to my side. Let us see what the journey holds.
All right, then. So we started out with the Fool, which is our first card.
Nothingness, because they know no better. In the same way, you must step into the void. You are a blank slate, and together we will write your history.
Alright, so the first thing we gotta do, this game actually has an open world map too, which is pretty kind of interesting, but you start out in the Fool, which is the first part of the campaign. You stumbled through many miles of the forest in search of the thieves who robbed you. Though exhausted and hungry, you are determined to reclaim your father's amulet. Alright, you finally catch sight of the thieves hacking at a large tree and arguing among themselves. Let's eavesdrop. Let's go for it. So we got 4 cards right here. It's going to flip those over.
Has been improved.
We got to pick a card.
That seem at first glance familiar. Do not worry. You will soon understand the nuances.
We'll go west side. No! I failed already. Jesus, we've been here for like 8 seconds and I'm already pulling fail cards. You try to eavesdrop on the conspiring thieves, but their voices are muffled by bushes. You shuffle closer to get a better view. You soon spot a group of farmers coming around the corner, bringing their wares to market. The thieves fall the tree into the path of the unsuspecting farmers and leap out, weapons brandished. Give us all your food. Alright, so we're going to leap to the farmers' defenses. Let's go ahead and help them out. We're a hero, right? That's who we're trying to be. Well, you hear the leader's voice. You lads handle this. I'll meet you when you're done. Okay, he's going to meet them when they're done. He's going to meet my steel, though, if you don't run fast enough. That's the truth. We're trying to get in there and wipe out the bad guys with swords. Gonna stab them. Ooh. I love that load screen. That load screen's so sick. Like, it makes you think it's not even like a load screen when you see it the first time, but it totally is. But it looks good. Violence for the sake of violence and theft for the sake of money. Thieves attack frequently and can evade standard attacks, making heavy weapons less effective. Alright, so I've got like a busted-ass piece of rust as a weapon. I've got some pretty rockin' biceps, though. So that's good. I don't know if I'm wearing an elbow pad or if my arm is just weird, but I suppose we'll sort it out. Let's go ahead and start this thing on off. It's time to fight. Let's fight. I'm going to parry that guy. The game uses the exact same system as Batman and Shadows of Mordor and Shadows of War and all that stuff, where you've got like instant parry. I've got a weapon special attack right there, so I'm going to put it upside his dome and see if I can sit him down. There he goes. He's down. We'll finish this guy off right here. Ooh, got him just in time. I was a little bit worried I was going to take that love tap right there. Got him. Is he down? There we go. We've handled him. Do not kill the... Oh, that farmer stuck that guy. He's got himself that Amish beard right there. He's like, by the power of the Amish, I vanquish thee. Stab. It was a very lackluster... It was stab. It wasn't like stab. It wasn't like a big, impressive stab. The farmers fumble in their haversacks in gratitude. Thank you, adventurer. I'm sure whatever they took of our food, they would have taken of our lives as well. So there it is. We got 7 food. So what happens every time you take a step? If you have food, you'll regenerate health. You fall on the food with a sigh, shoveling bread in your mouth to quell your hunger. The satisfaction lasts only a moment before you realize your father's amulet is not among the takings. The leader must have it. You set to your feet, determined to find him. Onwards! While enjoying a moment beside the fire, you spy a strange figure approaching your camp. It's a goblin dressed in what must pass for goblin finery. From beneath a filthy fox pelt serving as an ill-fitting wig, the goblin winks at you with wild red eyes.
I've been roaming for hours trying to find you. We must get this over with quickly if you have any hope of getting to all the people on my list before sunrise.
It lowers a sack from his shoulder.
Now, from within my sack, I can conjure whatever your heart desires.
The goblin's voice trails off as he examines the sack.
Well, I could, if there wasn't a blooming great big hole in it.
His head disappears entirely into the bag and his bulbous nose protrudes through the breach.
A new plan then.
The goblin pulls out his last trinkets. So here we go. I'm gonna take the soldier's sword. It's the weapon of a noble. You know, the axe is good for getting rid of shields, but I'm gonna take the sword. Yes, I would like to equip it right now, and that increased our attack power by a little bit.
A wise choice. Now I must go. There are many others I must visit before I can rest.
The goblin runs off into the night, his fox wig flapping in the evening breeze. You can change equipment in your inventory, which is down here. You can see that right there. I don't really care because we already changed equipment, so we're good. This right here has a token.
Can you find it?
And so what that essentially means is that if a card has a token, this is either going to unlock events, it's going to unlock items, it's going to unlock, you know, gear, things of that nature that you can shuffle into your deck so that good things happen later on in the game. But you only get this token if you resolve the event in a satisfactory way. So if I end up doing the event but failing it kinda, I probably won't get the token. But for perfect execution, where you pick all the right options and you get all the lucky breaks, you'll end up with a token, and it'll unlock new swords or new armor or new cards or new events or new quests and things like that. Your journey through a forest is interrupted by an inquisitive child. Are you searching for the forest folk? My uncle says that they used to walk these woods, giving out gifts. I want to find one and ask for a lemon cake. As they dash off to peer under a log, the child shouts back, "Oh yeah, remember, if you meet the forest folk, give me a lemon cake." In the other direction, an eerie song hangs in the air. You attempt to find its origin. So here we go. I'm going to go with this one. Oh my god, I am stepping on all the landmines today. You spend hours traveling in circles until the night falls, bringing a natural silence to the forest. And so there it is. We don't get the token on that one. And so we had a 75% chance to succeed, and somehow I still managed to blow it. Still managed to blow it.
Nothing could be more fitting now than meeting the mage who started this all. Or at least, started it all for you.
A trail of fallen trees and distraught farmers leads you to the thieves who had stolen your amulet. It seems their infighting has only gotten worse. The bandits surround their former leader, weapons drawn. "Everyone will get their fair share. There's no need for violence," the leader implores. "Whoever heard a thief talk about fair share," spits one. "You turn up and boss us around, and we've barely stabbed anybody. It's been days since I've stabbed someone. Days." The leader notices you approaching and waves you over. As much as I'd love to continue this discussion regarding stabbings, I'm afraid that I have urgent business with my associate here." As he greets you, he whispers,
"Keep me alive and there'll be a plenty of gold for your trouble."
"Gold can't replace the amulet you stole." He holds up a finger.
The first rule of negotiation. Never let them know what you want. Kill my associates and I will gladly return your amulet.
Ever reliable, the thieves draw their weapons to mug you. The leader hurries away to hide. Okay, let's fight them. You draw your weapon and prepare to deal with the miscreants. Q. Let's go ahead and take these cats out. A few dead bandits. Nobody's going to cry over it. Nobody's going to be upset. It should be nice and easy peasy, lemon squeezy on the reezy. It's going to be fine. We're going to work our way through this and everything's going to be okay. Alright, let's start putting some blade on these cats. He's going to try and catch me right there. I saw it coming. He's going to try and catch me right there, too. I saw that. You ain't sneaky. You ain't sly. That guy thought he was... Ooh, we got a fatality. Ooh, we F'd that guy. That guy got F'd like crazy because the F key is your fatality key. That's the joke right there. See, I got to explain it. Otherwise, people are like, man, Splattercast's gotten kind of crass lately. And I'd be like, well, fair warning. I've always been kind of crass. This dude's going to try and get me right there, too, but I don't think I'm going to allow it. And down goes the last set of enemies. Done and taken care of. We are ready to roll. With the battle resolved, the leader nods in approval at the carnage before him and holds out a hand. The name is Malaclips, Bard Extraordinaire. His smile fades under your withering glare. Sensing you're angry, he raises his hands in surrender. Wait. Let's not be hasty. We're on the same side here. I'm an upstanding citizen just like you. I've been working with the thieves, yes, but for the greater good. No, really. They were killing people before I came along. I know it seems bad, but look. He pulls an amulet from his pockets and presses it into your hands. All is forgiven, right? Yes? You stare at the amulet. It is not familiar. Oh, Malaclips says, scratching his head. He opens a small satchel. So which one is yours? And so there it is. We gotta pick our sigil. I'm gonna go with the lion. I like lions. I'm gonna go with the lion. That sounds good to me. I wanna be a lion. The lion amulet. That does suit you. Very similar facial structure. I say, you know what? I'm lonely. You're lonely. We should work together. So apparently we've made friends with Malaclips. We should probably get to know one another, seeing as we're gonna be friends for life. Malaclips says, tell me, where are you from? I feel like this dude's up to no good. In fact, I know he's up to no good because I played the game before. This dude's gonna be an issue. He's gonna be a problem. Damn, look at that tricep, though. This dude been doing all kinds of push-ups. Jesus. Do something other than dips, bro. Gotta get off that dip bar. So we get to choose where we're from. Be from the forest, we can be from the river, or we can be from the city. I'm gonna be from the forest. And then with our appearance, we can choose some hairstyles here. There's kind of like that haircut. We got like a bald guy haircut. I'm gonna go with that one, I guess. I'm not a huge fan, but like it works. We'll go with black hair just to make us look a little bit, you know, a little bit dusky or whatever. I don't know. Give us a little bit of edge. And then we've already picked the lion sigil, and then you get to pick your colors. And so if you like certain colors, you can go through all of these, and you can end up with kind of different colors for your armor depending on what you want. And so this is basically the beginning of the game character customization before you start up. So there it is. We've got our appearance all set up. I still have the Twitch integration up. I don't think that's a good thing. I should probably turn that off. So the game is integrated with Twitch, in case you didn't know. As you can tell from the top of the screen, I did stream this game, and basically you can make it so your viewers can pick which cards you actually pick. They can influence events. They can cause you to get more or less treasure. Basically, they can mess with you the whole time, and it's a lot of fun. But let me disable that. I forgot that it was on. There we go. Much better. Sorry about that. From the Eastern Belt, eh? You don't say. Good sorts from the Eastern Belt. Very trusting. Oh, and by the way, I mean we, friend, owe money to Vignus of the Thieves Guild. He's, quite angry at us. We should journey to Meyerbridge together to appease him. Some gold would probably help. Although, come to think of it, I'm sort of busy. Malaclips eyes a pretty trader hiking up the road. So it'd be best if you get the gold, and then I'll meet you there. Alright, let's go get his gold so he won't get beat up by the mob.
Let us learn what sort you are. Strong? Clever? Wise? The circumstances under which you come here put the lie to that.
You enter a competition of strength at a fair. A gold prize is available to the winner. In the first round of the competition, your opponent is the diminutive Roland, a halfling from a traveling troupe of acrobats. Okay, sounds pretty good to me. We've got to hit a target of 10 with 3 d6s. So we actually did pretty piss poorly. I'm going to reroll all of these. You get 1 reroll on each of these tests. So you kind of hope for the best. We still rolled a 6. I don't think the dice... It says the dice are fair. It says the dice are fair. I don't believe it. I have rolled an inordinate amounts of 1s. Like, seriously, you might call it the dice curse, but we need to put these in some ice, so like some salt water, and see if they actually float the right way. Because for real, I get a lot of 1s. Maybe I'm just salty. Maybe I'm just salty. That's entirely a possibility. I'm just saying, I've played for like 8 hours, and I fail rolls all the time that are crazy simple with like triple 1s and whatnot. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, is that I'm salty and my rolls are bad. You were shocked by Roland's strength. You learn not to underestimate acrobats or halflings. You're knocked out in the first round and receive only a pittance. Alright, well I guess 5 gold is better than no gold. You take the lesser reward for losing the competition of strength. When you return, a new contest will begin. So far, our luck has not been great. We've picked the fail card every single time. We've failed every single dice roll so far. It has not been a good look. And rolling 10 on 16, so rolling 10 on 18 is actually pretty easy.
Despite their promises of the opposite.
The road ahead is blocked by an overturned carriage and a woman calling for help. Please help, she cries. I've been robbed by a band of thugs. Is there anything you can do? Let's help her with the thugs. I gotta see if my dice get better. My dice have to get better. They have to. We scored a 9 right there, so I'll keep the 5 and I'll re-roll these 2. It can't get that much worse. We missed it by 1. Why, thank you. Now if you'd be so kind as to give me all of your gold. The woman draws a pair of concealed blades from her corset. Come on out, boys. Man, this is not my playthrough. It's okay. It's only 4 bandits. We've handled 4 bandits before, and we will handle 4 bandits again. And so I will put the handles to them. You better believe it. We're going to handle the hell out of these dudes. We've got a soldier's sword. How can we fail? I mean, one might ask what happened to the soldier that wielded it before me. It's a pretty decent question. Man, that guy is shredded. Alright, bandits. Let's do this thing. I don't like your tactics. And I don't like the fact that you just tried to backstab me. He's like, hello, rogue. That's what we do. That's kind of our thing. I'll just block him right now. I'm going to watch for the telltale animation. I'm pretty sure I pressed E right there, but maybe I pressed it too many times. I started mashing it, and maybe the button press gets canceled. I'm going to kick this dude. There we go. Oh, he was off screen. I didn't see that one coming at all. That one was almost off screen too. I actually wish the battlefield camera was a little bit further out. You get attacked by things that are off camera all the time, and even though it'll give you an indicator, sometimes it's hard to react to things that are off screen. My recommendation would be to pull the camera out fuller, or at least make the camera work a little bit better, but it's a minor irritation. Thugs defeated, you search the bodies for valuables. Hey, we passed a test! It's a miracle. That's actually a pretty good roll right there.
You will learn it.
That's a pretty solid roll for a D&D stat on 3 die. Assign that one to strength if you're a fighter real fast and keep it moving. You find food amongst the possessions. Okay, I'll take food. I'm alright with food. I mean, I'd rather have money, but food works fine too. There's a carnival.
In aid of what? You see how quickly the actions of the usurper are turned into tales for children.
Nearing the sleepy hamlet of Dulwich, you find villagers in the midst of some kind of celebration. Much of the activity concerns a large paper and wood statue depicting a fearsome warrior looming triumphantly over a prone lizard man. Alright, follow the parade. The parade ends in the town square. You watch as the villagers take turns smashing the statue with a club and gathering food and gold that spills out. A local notices your interest and asks if you want to turn. Sure, let's go for it. So we've got huge success, 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 and failure. I want that one. Oh my god, I am the worst at this game ever. It's all luck. It's completely RNG. And I have rolled fail on 75% 3 times. This is why I don't play XCOM. This right here is why I don't play XCOM. This is infuriating. You wield the club with all your strength and you hit yourself in the foot. Fantastic. Great. Oh good, and now I get to show how good I am at finding the 10. There it is right there. Dunsies. Got ourselves 10 health away. Engulfed in shame, you leave the town to their celebrations and hope no tales are told of this day. This is not a good day for us. We've missed out on a lot of loot so far.
For the many thoughts that churn beneath the surface. What is it you're thinking of?
We are the most inept here. Oh my god, will you stop talking? Why do you prattle on so much? Like it's just non-stop. Every single time I take a step, you gotta read a paragraph. Stop! Shut up! While crossing a stone bridge, you suddenly find yourself confronted by a villainous band. You could stand and fight the fiends or throw yourself to the mercy of the river below. Let's fight them. I don't believe in running away, and frankly, I don't have enough faith in my luck right now to believe that if I try to do something like roll a 10 on 18 that I'm going to succeed, so I'm just not even going to bother. Just not even going to bother. Statistically, that should be a really easy roll. But for me, it's not. Oh my god, you guys have protuberances. What are you doing right now? Y'all need to go to a doctor. That's not a good look. That's not a good look at all. Let's go ahead and whittle our way through here. One corrupted down. So we stab one. We're going to block this dude right here. Push him back a ways. We've got another fatality right there. And then we've got a super strike right there that we can throw at him. Which I think is fine, just fine. Go ahead and block that. I'm going to finish him off first. Because I don't believe in leaving wounded soldiers. You know what I mean? You got to finish that thing off. Oh, I wanted to use my super. No! I didn't get to use my lightning dick stab. Worst day ever. Pick all the fails. Can't make any of the tests. Don't get to use my lightning dick stab. Dude. Today. Don't go to the casino today, Splat. Don't go to the casino today. Having spilled your enemy's blood, you search the bodies. Okay, so we got some equipment right there. That's good. It's a warrior's axe. Sure, we'll use an axe for a little while. Why not? We've already played around with the sword, and then we gain 20 gold. Not too terrible. Let's bounce back on over here.
Here we come to the end of the beginning. Running errands for mages. This will become a theme, I dare say.
You arrive at Mire Bridge as soon as the sun begins to dip below the horizon. You find Malaclips perusing a selection of cheeses by the market. Ah, if it isn't my good friend the adventurer. Did you bring the gold? Vignis has arranged to meet at the graveyard. Alright, let's go to the graveyard. You wonder whether the spot was chosen for its seclusion or for easy body disposal. Vignis greets Malaclips with a sly grin. Looks like you turned up after all, with a lackey in tow. We had our doubts, you know. Vignis cracks his knuckles and giggles. Well now, Malaclips, convince me. What's to stop me from cutting off your head today? You reveal your gold as Malaclips scrounges in his pockets for some too. The heavy satchel of riches lands at Vignis's feet with a thud that echoes through the silence of the cemetery. That's our deal done, Malaclips says, worry obvious in his voice. No need for further troubles. Yeah, well, that's the thing. I'm sorry, Mal, Vignis grins. You should have known the guild was never going to let you pay with cash stolen from our members in the first place. Yeah, I don't think that Mal is the kind of guy we want to hang out with, man. It's just some people are not worth the trouble that's written on their forehead, you know what I mean? Some people are not worth it. You gotta bring tangible benefits if you're gonna be that guy. So there it is, we've got an anarchist in here. He blows fire and wears shades because apparently he's dope like that. I'd wear shades too if I had some, but the game ain't want to give me none, so you know. Oh shit, that's a bomb and it lit my booty hole on fire. Nope, I ain't trying to get lit on fire today, no thank you. I'm gonna stay on this dude over here. We got him separated from the pack. And I think that's a good thing for us. There we go. He's down. Let's work on this cat. He's going to throw some fire at us. Throw that shade. Oh, nope. Not going to allow that to happen, though. Not going to allow that to happen. We're going to get up out of the way, hopefully. He's going to throw a bomb. Oh, I felt like I was outside the range of that one, but okay. That guy's going to try and get us. The combat has not much improved from the first game. Like, you can tell they tried to make adjustments. Like, they tried to make some adjustments. But by and large, it basically controls the same way it did in the first game. The combat can be a little bit clunky. It can be a little bit unresponsive, but at the same time, it's like, it's a passing letter is the thing in an otherwise really remarkable and fantastic game. That's the big part that I would get to. My luck aside, I love this game. Like, if I didn't... There we go. Finish this dude off. Get him! Ooh, right into his back, too, man, with the disrespect. Lift him off the ground and body slam him? What? This guy... The sheer violence in this man's soul. Good lord, don't make him angry. That's a bad plan. Malaclips scratches his chin thoughtfully. It seems you could do with some savvy to help you navigate these tricky matters of diplomacy, but like maybe killing everybody probably wasn't the best idea. Come, let's discuss our partnership over an ale or two. Yay, we're discussing things over an ale.
Well
and this is our reward coin. So every time...
First challenge, and now we can move on to the next.
So every time you get to the end of a campaign, you get coins and you collect them. So you saw the coins that were attached to that card earlier. All the coins get tallied up and you click through them and you find out what awesome loot that you get to take home with you. So we got the Cardinal Blade and the Bastion of Purification. In addition, we've got some new events as signified by the door on the card. We got the Market Thief. That one comes with a coin if we do it enough times. Sometimes you won't get the coin on your first try. Sometimes you've got to do an event successfully multiple times in a row and the event will be different each time. And then once you do it 3 or 4 times, you'll get the coin. It just sort of depends. Tarts, Pies, and Exotic Lies, Fork in the Road, and Arm Wrestling. For befriending Malaclips, we've got Malaclips' Problem, so that's his personal storyline. And then we also get Malaclips as a follower, which is a new feature in Hand of Fate 2. You get followers, people that actually have abilities that can add into combat. They'll be your follower in every single combat you fight from now on. They have their own storyline, and for completing it, you get bonuses. And so that's pretty sweet. It's a good spot to be in. He's going to reshuffle the deck, and it's time for us to pick a new campaign.
Welcome to my challenges. Together, we will traverse 22 paths of wisdom and despair in the hope of awakening.
Well, there it is. We're out of time for the day, but as of right now, we can pick the next one, which is The Magician, which is where we get started with Malaclips' story. If you wanted to get Hand of Fate 2, you can get it down below in the description. I've supplied a link. I hope you guys had fun watching this video. I've had a blast playing this game, and I think it's really fantastic. Leave my salt and my shitty play skill and my terrible luck out of it when judging this game, because I promise you, this is a fantastic title. I will see you all later. Thank you for stopping on in. If you wanted to support me, check out the Patreon. If you want to support the game, get it down below. If you wanted to hang out in person, go to Twitch TV/SplatterCatGaming, where you and I can become the bestest of friends and give each other digital cuddles. I will see you all y'all later. Thanks for stopping on in, and hi do, everybody. Bye-bye.